how's it going? This is Catherine from Dryer Days Art Studio. Thanks for being with me. So today I wanted to do a video based on these beautiful fall colors that we're starting to see outside. So as you can see up here, these are the colors that I've picked. And I am going to use the technique of alternating opaque and transparent, opaque, transparent. So what I'm going to do, because my yellow, orange, and my red are all transparent, so I'm going to put a little bit of white in between each of them, which is opaque, to be keeping with that opaque, transparent thing that I'm going for. You can see my colors up here. Again, all the basic Liquitex colors. My yellow is a cadmium yellow. The orange is a cadmium orange. The red is a crimson, but I've also added in a little bit of this, let me see, where is it? Alizarian crimson, which is a little bit of a deeper red. I didn't want such a bright red for this because I have other bright colors going here. So I kind of use that one to tone the red down a little bit, make it a little deeper. And then burnt umber, one of my favorite browns I'm using, but I mixed in copper with it. So it's got this really nice, subtle kind of metallic look in there. You can see the little flecks of metallic, and it also kind of brought the brown down a little bit so it's not so dark. So I mixed up quite a bit of white because I am going to be using a lot of that, sticking it in between each color here. I haven't put in any silicone. I think I am going to go with my treadmill silicone today, which I haven't used in a while. And that's this one right here that I got on Amazon. I can put a link in the description for you guys. And I'm going to put a couple drops in my whites. I'll do my yellow, I'll do the red, and I'll leave the orange, and I'll do just one drop in the brown, and I'll leave the orange with no silicone. Okay. And I'm not sure if I've posted it yet, but I made a couple speed time-lapse paintings, and one came out very interesting with just a million cells that almost looked like orbs. It was really crazy. It didn't come out anything like it normally does for me, so I think I am gonna post that video and share kind of what I did differently with that, because it's very strange. I've never seen anything come out like that before. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start with my white. And again, I'm going to come up really high with my colors so they like plunge in there. And I am going to do each one at a time. I'm not going to do where like I go in a million times in between and but I'm going to save a little bit of paint in my cups because you guys have seen before how I go in and clean up my edges with my extra paint. And I did kind of make a lot of paint for this one because I just really don't want to run out, and I want it to go a long way. It looks like we're going to have a lot of paint for this, which is good. And I'll end with the white. Whoa, got a little slippery there. I am using a level 2 canvas, which is a little bit nicer in my opinion. They're wrapped nicer in the back. They kind of tuck in, the canvas does, into the boards, which is a nice kind of finishing touch. They're a little bit more expensive. But for me, when I use one of those, a level 2 or a level 3 canvas, I add that extra amount into whatever I would charge for the piece. And sorry if I'm just kind of like bleh with my voice. It's nighttime here. I usually do my videos during the day because I have windows right here and I get really nice natural light. But I'm working on a custom piece and I'm letting part of it dry before I move on to the next part of it. And I thought, while I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm going to make a video real quick because I was itching to do a pour. And so it's nighttime. I'm kind of tired. My lighting isn't probably what it usually is. And so anyway, there's that. Getting some really nice color already. It's so funny. I have other artists on here that I follow that do acrylic flows, and we all just have such different ways of doing it and such different opinions on paint and on silicone, and I just find that so interesting because there's one lady I really love in particular, Lily's Mix, and now granted, okay, so she says with the treadmill silicone she gets 1,000,000 cells, and where I did just hit that with the torch, I am getting a bunch of cells, but immediately I started getting these really big, beautiful cells in here, you know, without doing any torching or anything. So it really just depends. I mean, I started off with the treadmill silicone and really liked the results that I got with it every time, and then but watching other videos I saw the automotive silicone, so I kind of branched out and tried that. And that's what it's all about, finding what works for you. And like I said, I mean, these paintings come out different every time, every single time. Push that right there. See what we get come up there. So I am loving this right now. Obviously I need a little bit more paint in a few spots, so I'm kind of debating if I might make up another little dirty pour with the leftover paint that I have. And I'm going to do it in kind of the same that I did in the beginning, with alternating opaque and translucent. I think I'm off camera, so I'm just over here mixing another cup the same way I did before. Okay, so these colors already have the silicone in. What I'm going to do a little differently now that I don't normally do is I'm going to kind of give it a little, just a few mixes. I didn't mix that hardcore. Just going to come in. I did make a lot of paint, as you guys saw, this one, and I'm glad I did, because now I have all this nice paint to be working with. And as you can see, I'm really not getting a new stick and making sure it's clean. I will pick up a new stick here and there like I am right now, but I'm just not real anal about it. I think art, to a degree, kind of like needs to be messy, and if it's too perfect, especially in these, it just doesn't make any sense if it's too perfect. I went to a movie the other night, probably the first one I'd been to, and I couldn't even tell you what. It was Blade Runner. It was so good. And but there was this ad for, of all things, I think it's Dropbox. I think that's what it was, but the whole commercial is just about being creative and how the world needs your creativity. And it almost brought me to tears, that dumb commercial, because I mean, it's true. And that's why I make these videos, because doing this has helped me so much. Maybe in one of these videos I'll share my story with you guys and how I got into art, because I only got into drawing and painting 2 years ago. And I got into it, honestly, to kind of fill the time, because I was a stay-at-home mom and I had been busy with my hands all day long doing hair and interacting with people, and then all of a sudden I'm a stay-at-home mom and I don't know what to do with myself. And my parents had been artists, and I had done a little bit of drawing when I was younger, but they had encouraged me to do more writing. And yeah, so maybe one day I'll tell the whole story, but for now, I just really like making these videos. So now I'm just doing what I do with the edges, putting paint all around them, because this one I want to be covered all over. What do you guys think of this one? And I didn't torch the whole thing. You know, I wanted this area to maybe not have so many cells, but as we've seen in other videos, sometimes that changes on its own. And they will magically appear. So we'll see. You know, when I do these at night, like this one, I'll come down in the morning and it's like a entirely new painting than what I left the night before. And thank you all so much for subscribing and liking and commenting. Oh my gosh, I am like tickled with the response, you guys, really. I am just, you know, when you start doing something and you just feel like you're doing the right thing, you're where you're supposed to be. And that's how I've been feeling lately with these, so. And in the description are all of my accounts if you want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram. And also, if you want to buy any of my paintings, they are listed on spreezy.com. Also have the link in the description if you're interested in buying anything. And you can also always leave me a comment. Let me know if you're interested in something. I do tons of custom pieces. Like I said, I'm in the process of working on one right now, and I'm letting part of it dry while I make this video. I do have a PayPal account if you feel so inclined to donate to me, which is always greatly appreciated. You don't have to have a PayPal account to donate, and it really helps for me to get supplies and to continue to make these videos, because it does get a little pricey. And of course, not all these paintings come out great right out of the chute. You know, it's a lot of practice, and even though I've been doing this for a while now, I still get paintings that I hate. And in the last few videos, I have been using refurbished canvas that I have been gessoing over and reusing. But even gesso gets expensive too. So thank you. And for those who do donate, I will have a monthly drawing to go into the running to get a painting. But I really just, most of all, appreciate the follows and the comments and the likes and the subscriptions, and yeah. Oh my gosh, I love this. Love it. This one has a lot of paint on it. It's going to take a few days to dry. So I will lay it out to dry. I will give you guys a close-up here at the end of this video, but it will be wet. Take care of yourself out there. Till next time. Okay, here's a close-up. This is where I torched it over here with that treadmill silicone. You can see all the cells. I did not torch it up this way, but we are getting cells coming up. I will come down and see how it looks in the morning. But again, till next time, guys. Thank you.